Welcome to the NIOS. In this video, we are going to learn about wildlife. You have learned in the earlier video that due to the unique geographical position, India is rich in wildlife. Wildlife includes animals, birds, insects, reptiles, as well as aquatic life forms. They provide us milk, meat, hides, and wool. Insects like bees provide us honey, help in pollination of flower, and have an important role to play as decomposer of the ecosystem. The birds feed on insects and act as decomposers as well. Vultures, due to its ability to feed on dead livestock, is a scavenger and considered a vital cleanser of the environment. So, life forms, big or small, all are integral in maintaining a balance in the ecosystem. Wildlife of India is a great natural heritage. It is estimated that about 80% of all known plants and animal species on the earth are found in India. Many plants synthesize substances that are useful to the maintenance of health in humans and other animals. In recent decades, human encroachment has posed a threat to India's wildlife. And in response to this, the system of national parks, wildlife sanctuaries, and protected areas first got established in the year 1935, and it got substantially expanded through Wildlife Protection Act in the year 1972. Efforts are being made to protect and preserve biological diversity of our country under various programs. India has preserved vast tracts of natural habitat, birds, and plants in its 551 wildlife sanctuaries, 96 national parks, 25 wetlands, and 15 biosphere reserves spread almost in all the states of India. Besides this, there are 33 botanical gardens, 275 zoological parks, deer parks, safari parks, aquaria, and so many places. To make people aware, conservation of threatened and endangered wildlife species in their own respective areas. In India, for the purpose of effective conservation of natural habitat of wildlife, special schemes like Project Tiger 1973 and Project Elephant 1992 have been launched. These are very important as many species are at the brink of extinction. However, none of these efforts will be truly successful unless all Indians recognize their role in conserving biodiversity. We have learned that biodiversity is fundamental to our existence on the earth. We look for food, water, shelter, and fiber in nature. All these are interrelated and interdependent. If any one component is disrupted, it would have multiple impacts on other components of biodiversity. If we want to conserve our natural vegetation and wildlife, we need to re-look at the way we use these. So, it is time to re-look at our lifestyle and bring it in harmony with nature. You can now feel that conservation of biodiversity is of great significance not only to the world or national heritage but also for the survival of local people in any part of the globe. We, as a responsible citizen of the world, need to understand our positive role in making responsible living choices. This would be our contribution in conserving biodiversity. An example of people's participation in conserving biodiversity can be stated here from your book. A person aged 25 years old, named Rajendra Singh. He left his job and committed himself to rural development. When he arrived at Alwar in the year 1985, it had been opened to miners and loggers who decimated its forests and damaged its watershed. Its streams and rivers dried up, then its farms. Dangerous floods now accompanied the monsoon rains. Overwhelmed by these calamities, villagers abandoned their water bodies. As men shifted to the cities for work, women spirited frail crops from dry ground and walked several kilometers a day to find water. Upon advice of a local village elder, he began organizing villagers to learn how to repair and deepen old water bodies. He initiated an awareness campaign for Gram Swavalamban, which is organized every year during the summer month for 40 days in different hundreds of villages. In this campaign, discussion on Gram Swavalamban, soil conservation, improved seed collection of herbal medicines, and Shramdan were the activities undertaken. Rajendra Singh coordinated all these activities to mesh with the villagers' traditional cycle of rituals and played an important role in the building of 8,600 water harvesting structures in 1,058 villages spread over the area of 6,500 square kilometer. Through his determination, vision, hard work, and dedication, he transformed the life of people in 1058 villages of the Aravali Hills. He turned the arid land into cultivable, densely afforested, large tracts, making a wildlife sanctuary by water management, made the dry rivers flow throughout the year. Now the desert started beaming with life. So, you learned about the wildlife, why they are important to us, and the manner in which they are being protected. All the components of biodiversity are related to each other. Therefore, conservation of all of them has to be done in a balanced way. In this video, we talked about wildlife. I hope you understood it well. For any kind of learning support, you can send us email at signlanguage@nios.ac.in. For more information, you can log on to www.nios.ac.in. Thank you.